Hi, welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. These are going to be the weekly messages for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for the week of June 10th to the 16th. Please remember that these messages may not resonate with everyone. If you like the channel, like the messages, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And we're going to start off with an overall card for the Earth signs from the Alice in Wonderland deck. And see what your overall message is for the week, Earth signs. And the card that came out is I Want to Be Queen. So this card is about stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. And I don't mean like a written test literally, but it's more like you know, a life test. But this card is about stepping up your status and taking charge of your life. You know, making decisions for yourself and setting rules and boundaries that work for you. And declaring your independence, becoming more powerful and more influential. This week, Earth signs, you're wanting to embrace your full potential when the I Want to Be Queen card comes up. All right, let's pull some cards to see what's ahead for you for the week. We're going to look at the way we did last week. So we'll be looking at what you're going to be releasing, what you're receiving, what may be coming in, what's surrounding you, how the stuff surrounding you is affecting your life, what you should be giving to others, something new that you may be beginning or beginning soon, and what your lesson is for the week. What are Earth signs releasing this week? What are Earth signs releasing this week? Okay, so with this card in the upright, it usually talks about having lots of opportunities and options. With it in the reverse, though, I feel like, you know, you're releasing the need to feel like you have to make lots of different choices this week. When the Seven of Cups comes up this way, you know, you've got all these cups filled with different opportunities, and different opportunities to choose from. But this week, I feel like you're kind of stepping back from that, and you're releasing the need to have to make a choice about what you want. What are you retaining this week? And so it looks like this week what you're retaining is you've got the shadow side card. So maybe you're taking a little more time to kind of look within and, you know, face your fears in the face and say, okay, you know, what isn't serving me any longer? What's holding me back? And this may be why you're releasing all these choices, because you still have to take some time to kind of look and see where your fears lie and what's holding you back from moving forward. So that's what you're going to be retaining this week. What's coming in for you this week? What are Earth signs? What's coming in for Earth signs this week? The moon is coming in for Earth signs this week. Okay, so the moon card is, you know, things just quite haven't been revealed this year, when the moon card comes up. You're really not sure which way to go. So, you know, and that really kind of fits with the Seven of Cups in reverse. You still got some work to do in the shadow side, so you're kind of hanging in this energy of, you know, I'm not really sure what I want to choose. I'm not sure which way to go. There's still more to learn before I make that choice about myself. And what is surrounding you? What's affecting your life? What's surrounding Earth signs? What's surrounding Earth signs? What's surrounding Earth signs the week of June 10th to the 16th? Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups. So you may be doing some celebrating this week. That may be what's affecting your life. You may be spending time with friends. Spending time with, whoever your soul tribe is. That's what it looks like is surrounding you this week. Your friends, your family, the people that mean the most to you. And what should you be giving to others this week? What should Earth signs be giving to others this week? The Emperor. So what you should be giving to others is the Emperor. Stability is the big message that comes to me from this card. I feel like you as an Earth sign are giving stability to others because, a lot of the Earth signs are very grounded. They come across with very grounded energy, and this comes across as a very stable energy. You may also be protective over something. The Emperor is kind of the guard of he protects the empire. He rules over the empire. He has structure. He has order. So that's what you're going to be giving to others this week. And what new thing will Earth signs be beginning? What will the Earth signs be beginning this week? What will Earth signs be beginning this week? What will Earth signs be beginning this week? The week of June 10th to the 16th. Okay, so it doesn't look like you're going to be beginning a lot this week. I think that you're still going to be, the Seven of Pentacles came up in this spot. And the Seven of Pentacles is, you're kind of waiting, looking at all the work that you've done and the hard work that you've done and waiting for the time to harvest it. So it kind of looks like you're going to be a bit sedentary this week. I don't think there's going to be a lot of movement forward for Earth signs. There's going to be, looking at what you've brought into your life, focusing on clearing out those fears, what's holding you back, and spending time with your friends and family. And what is the message what's your lesson? What's the lesson for Earth signs for the week of June 10th to the 16th? What is the lesson? What is the lesson for Earth signs for the week? Okay, so the lesson is the Six of Swords. So the lesson is, what you should be learning is you should be learning how to move forward. But it doesn't look like you are making movement forward, but I think by all the things that come across in this, by taking a look at your fears, looking at what you have built around you, kind of just stepping back from all these different choices and taking the time to look at yourself, that's going to create a future where you can move forward. So that's your lesson for this week, is figuring out how you can move forward within your life. All right, let's take a look at each sign. We'll start with Taurus first. What are the messages for Taurus for the week of June 10th to the 16th? What are the messages for Taurus for the week of June 10th to the 16th? Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is all about creating, you know, that happy life around you. Abundance around you. Six of Swords again. So, you know, the message that I get right off the bat with these two cards is, how do I move forward to create this abundance and this happiness, you know, this happy life? You may be conflicted about something, and you need to figure out how to move out of that. The Queen of Swords, we got the center. You know, and Swords cards are usually about taking some type of action, but they're about the mind, the logic, the thinking. But the Queen of Swords, she can be a big girl. You know, she doesn't hold anything back. So the message that I'm getting with the Queen of Swords being in the center is, you know, what are you doing to hold yourself back so that you can't move forward? We got the Emperor again. Which, you know, structure, order, stability, and then conflict. And let me just pull some clarifiers here. Why is the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords here? Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords here. We got Temperance. So there's a need to heal. There's a need to balance things out within your life so that you can take this movement forward and create that abundance and happiness around you. You know, mixing the stuff up in the cups to just the right proportions, I guess is what I want to say with that. We got the Six of Swords again. And that's just clarifying. We need to take that time to make things balanced within our lives in order to be able to move forward. We got the Queen of Swords again. Okay, so you're a bit conflicted with this Five of Wands around at the end of this, but I feel like there's going to be, with the Emperor and the Justice card in here, I feel like there just needs to be more structure, more order, and more balance. We got balance, you know, at both ends of this. We got the Temperance card and the Justice card, both of them representing balance. You know, things coming to you that are due with the Justice card. So the big message here for you guys this week is you really need to figure out a way to create the balance in your life so that you can move forward to create the life that you want, is what I'm getting for the Tauruses. All right, let's look you know, and move yourself up, like we said with the Queen, move yourself up that ladder. We'll do Virgo next. What are the messages for Virgo for the week of June 10th to the 16th? What are the messages for Virgo? Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads there, Virgo. You're not sure which way to go. You're not seeing which path to take. What are the messages from Virgo for the week of June 10th to the 16th? Yep. Time to face whatever's holding you back. Maybe you don't want to see it. You know, with the Two of Swords here, she's not very open to seeing what's around her. So maybe, you know, Virgos, you're having a hard time looking at whatever in your life is holding you back. Your fears, could be addictions. You know, you just don't want to look at it. And when we get ourselves stuck in this shadow side place, there definitely isn't any movement forward. And when we're not willing to take a look at it. Message for Virgo for the week of June 10th to the 16th. Yep, so at the center we got, you know, the Ten of Wands, carrying burdens. You've been carrying some you're carrying this, yeah, you're carrying the burdens of what your fears, of things that, you know, have you trapped, have you chained. And you're not willing to take a look at what they are. And if you don't, you're just going to continue to be in this Ten of Wands carrying burdens energy. The 10 usually, you know, signifies that, you know, it's time to release those burdens, and it is, but you're not going to do that by not being willing to look at them. Messages for Virgo. Queen of Swords. So there could be, Virgo, a individual in your life who is a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is creating this burdensome environment for you. Or just someone who has that energy. And the Sun card came out in reverse. You know, so as long as you stay in this energy of the Two of Swords and the Six of the shadow side cards, not and the Ten of Wands, not being able to, you know, see how you can release the burden and not willing to take a look at what's holding you back, this Sun card is going to stay in reverse. And I feel that this Queen of Swords card has something to do with it. We can't flip this card around until, you know, we're willing to take a look at what the burdens are and what, you know, has you trapped, has you chained to something. Why is the Two of Swords in this shadow side card here? And I feel like, you know, because of the way the Queen of Swords looks in this card, she's got her hand, you know, kind of drawing you in. That Queen of Swords keeps drawing you back in, Virgo. Yes, that's actually a really good card to get, is the clarifier, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is saying, you know, in order to get to the life that has that full cup, that self-love, you're going to have to take this blindfold off and be more open to spending some time maybe in hermit mode to look at things. I mean, Virgos, you are the, and this came out in reverse, you are the masters of overanalyzing things, and that's basically what these cards are asking me to do. Yep. Alrighty, these all clarifiers put a little more clear, definitely make some sense. Yes, they put some clarity on things. But in order for you to be able to see life with your cup fuller, you've got to move into this head on. You know, take the time to sit with yourself and take that blindfold off that she has and uncross your arms and be open to looking at what's holding you back. And you have to be willing to walk away from things that aren't serving you any longer. The shadow side stuff is not serving you. The burdens aren't serving you. You know, we got the Hanged Man here in reverse. When she's up, when the Hanged Man is upright, you know, we're you know, not taking action on stuff, but we're gaining a new perspective. But this card is reversed. So you're having difficulty looking at that new perspective so that you can release these burdens, these 10 of Wands, these wands that you're carrying on your back. And there needs to be a new perspective gained. Whether it means we need to turn this upright and you walk away from this Queen of Swords that's, you know, holding you back. But, you know, we got the Death card as the clarifier for the Queen of Swords and the Sun. Yeah, something needs to change. Okay, something needs to be changed. You need to in order to turn that Sun card upright, you need to let go of the things that aren't working for you, which seems like it may be this Queen of Swords or someone with that Queen of Swords energy. And there needs to be change so that the transformation can occur, Virgo. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's ahead for you. You know, and one of the big messages of the that I Want to Be Queen card was declaring your freedom. Freedom from burdens, freedom from fears, freedom from things that are holding you back. All right, Capricorn. What are the messages for Capricorn for the week of June 10th to the 16th? The Hanged Man. That Queen of Swords, she's in everybody's. Okay, so with the Hanged Man, we're not really taking much action this week, Capricorn, but we are taking some time to look at things and gain a new perspective about something. Possibly, as I said in the Virgo's reading, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone that has that energy. But you know, the Queen of Swords, maybe it's a part of your personality that you need to take a look at, Capricorn. Or, you know, maybe it's time for you need to stand up for yourself. I'm kind of feeling more with you, Capricorn, that a new perspective needs to be gained, and you need to figure out how to stand up for yourself. Yep, we got the Emperor again. You need, you know, more structure, more order. Stability needs to be in place. And it may be from, you know, someone that's around you. So maybe somebody's creating, you know, some chaos around you. And there just needs to be some more structure, order, stability in a relationship or around you in general. Because you weren't willing to stand up for yourself. But the Queen of Swords is saying it's time to do that. Yeah, there's conflict going on around you, Capricorn. It's not within you either. It's around you. Conflict with another, I feel. That's kind of breaking down the stability and order and all that good stuff in your environment. And it's hard to stand in your own independence when, you know, you have all that conflict going on around you. Messages for Capricorn. Yep, some type of loss. You know, the Three of Swords is about loss, heartache. You know, you're conflicted. Conflicted because of this loss. Let me get some clarifiers on this. Why is the Hangman and the Queen of Swords here? Okay, so the Six of Wands says that, you know, once a new perspective is gained and you're willing to stand up for yourself, there is going to be victory. You know, victory after a time of battle, after a time of, you know, chaos. There's the Queen of Swords and the Emperor here. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like, to me, with the Page of Pentacles coming up, you know, this is, to me, you know, the pages are new beginnings, and I think once you stand up for yourself, there may be a new beginning coming in for you, whether it's with or without that person that's causing the chaos. But also what I'm hearing from with the Page of Pentacles, because the Page of Pentacles can also represent knowledge, learning, is that, you know, you need to learn from this experience and really take the wisdom that you've gained from this chaotic experience, you know, that your structure and order around you has really kind of been upheavaled, and remember it so that you don't allow it to happen again. And always remember that, you know, you have the ability to stand up for yourself. The Emperor and the Five of Wands here. The Seven of Wands. So you're standing in defense. You're standing your ground on something. But that's a good thing in this case. Because it's time for you to stand your ground to get you out of this environment of conflict and chaos. There's the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords. And that's basically what the Queen of Swords is asking you to do. Stand up for yourself. Stand your ground. And it looks to me like, you know, you may make a choice to move away from this conflicting environment. It may be hard for you. It may cause some sadness, but your ultimate desire is to move into calmer waters, Capricorn. So it looks, you know, but maybe by the end of the week, um, you might be making a choice this week to move away from the people or the person that's causing the heartache and the conflict and the chaos in your life, because that's what's going to work better for you. All right, Earth signs, those are the messages for the week of June 10th to the 16th.